Northern Ireland, a land of natural beauty, historical past, and trouble. But now is the time for them to rise up and become a footballing superpower. This is Rise of a Nation with Northern Ireland. Well, boards will be boards. This is Rise of a Nation with Northern Ireland and Crusaders FC on Football Manager 2017. So the board, they've gone ahead and let bloody McKee go. He's gone to Manchester City for only $4.7 million. Now Phil Long is going to go to Fulham. At least it's 13, 14 million. And we get 30% of the profit. I guess at least we'll have a decent transfer budget. Now, I can get Sproul. I can get him. I'm thinking about it. Stephen Davis is retiring at the end of the season. Pre-season went pretty well actually though. Beat Crystal Palace 5-1. I lost Derby 2-1 with a rotated squad. But we've got injuries. Galbraith had to convince the board not to sell him for $8.75 million. Now he's injured. Luke Smith's also injured. So I think Johnny Bradley is going to be our striker for this game. Yeah. It hasn't been great. Just hasn't been great. Stephen Nail's coming back from injury. And, well, this could be a difficult season if the board go ahead and do what they like, because I'm starting to get sick of them. They won't increase the number of coaches I can get. They won't increase the wages available to coaches, so I can't get any better coaches and can't get any more. Yeah, it's been a frustrating pre-season, but we will push on. We will use these funds to find somebody. I'm almost at the point where I'm going to just start going after players who aren't good enough for us, but are the only options I've got there. I mean, Wilgrig's not good enough. I'm better off playing Bradley, who's got a bit of development. Yeah, we're going to take him off the loan list, obviously, due to the fact that we need him for at least the next 3 or 4 weeks. Hopefully he can really get us a few goals and get us through this first stage, because we really do need to try and get as far as we can this season. It's going to be a little bit more difficult with the transfers, but at least we've got some depth. I'm going to miss Long. I'll keep working on him. I'll try and convince him to stay, but he's waiting to find out how much Fulham are going to offer him. I'm going to praise his conduct, try and keep him around, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to convince him. I'm trying to get Crawford in on loan, but I really just need to hope that we can try and get somebody to the club on a permanent basis. Like I said, I can get Sproul, but I want to see if I can spent less than £15 million on him. Striker wise, not much there. If we change that to loans, not much is available for fee paying, nothing. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but we shall try to work around the issues we have at the club. And yeah, work with what we've got. So I think this is the lineup we're going to go with. It's a little bit weaker than last season, obviously due to the powerful forward of Galbraith not being there. A little bit weak in the midfield as well, but we will work with what we've got. And we will continue to push forward. Hopefully we can develop quickly, because at the moment it's looking a little difficult. More mounts will take so long off. I'll have to use them though. We need to get through to the next round. They've gone with a very attacking lineup, something that we're not used to really. Usually they're playing defensive against us at these early stages. Just try and motivate them. A little bit disheartened by the board, but no doubt towards once we get going, once we get play our style, we should be fine. I mean, we've smashed Premier League sides so in pre-season, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Is this on key? Yep. Oh. Morale could be also a little bit low due to the fact that I've had to reject a whole heap of contracts. I mean, a whole heap of transfers. Martin, Jarvis. Come on, guys. Let's get ourselves back on level terms to start with. Why are their scores over here? They're never over here. Bradley. Jarvis. Come on, buddy. Let's get ourselves one. Yeah, we go. Bradley scores. Back on level terms, but we've got to get a few more goals. We've really got to try and close out this tie in this first leg. We cannot afford to let this go out. Oh, we've got a penalty here. Who's going to take it? Bradley's going to take it. Hopefully the youngster can put it in the back of the net. Yes! A couple more goals would be awesome. certainly won't be rotating the side in the second leg unless we're 7 or 8 goals up. But even that, I reckon, would be good pre-season for the first team to get themselves fit and ready for the start of the campaign. Bradley. Oh, good tackle. Martin. Cross it. Jarvis. Yes! Now we're getting going. This is the kind of football we play. Hoping to be able to take O'Neill off at half-time, but that seems like it's actually going to happen. I was going to say, but I don't want to take him off too early because they can always come back. But 4-1 now, a little bit more comfortable. Probably on Stephen Davis. We've been absolutely dominant today. I was a little bit nervous because morale's been obviously dropped off due to the transfers being rejected. But looks like we've got a possibility of going 5-1 up against SJK. Oh, he's missed it. Bring on Stephen Davis just because probably don't need O'Neill now. Obviously, Stephen Davis rejected my calls for him to stay with the club because I was hoping that he'd be here for a couple more years just to help with development. But he said no, that he is content with retiring at the end of the season before he drops off too far. I can understand that, but I was hoping that I could keep him for a few more years. Especially now, the fact of losing McKee, we really need to try and convince him to stay on. Obviously, we've got Alex Martin coming through as well, and a few others, but just experience would certainly help with the development of younger players. 25 minutes, 20 minutes to go. I make another substitution. I've got to try and keep some of these players fresh, considering it's still pre-season really, and we can't afford injuries, so I'm going to bring Alex Martin off. I'm going to put on Scott McKenna. Hopefully he can do something, and if he does well enough, then he may not go out on loan. I'm hoping that we can do something special in the second half as well. Harris. Oh, hits the crossbar. Goes knocked behind by the defender for another corner. Taylor gets this first. Needs to find a red and black shirt. Can't do so. Hello gets back. No. Not long left, and then we'll come back for the second leg. Not over yet, Davis. Oh, sizzled that one. 5-1, and probably through to the next round. Stephen and Neil needs to get him contract-wise. He's on a contract until 2023 with the option of 3-year extension, so hopefully we can get that. Look, to be honest, I didn't think there's going to be any issue with contracts and players staying in the club, but the board had other options. So we'll come back for the second leg in a short time. Hey you guys, back for the second leg. And well, Long's gone. He's gone to Fulham for 9 and rising to 14 or something. And it's disappointing. But there's not much I can do about it now. Stephen and Nell's back for the second leg. Full fitness. That's what more and Holiday will come in. So we've still got a decent squad. And let's just have a look, see. Luke Smith's 1 to 5 days away, Galbraith is 4 to 5 weeks away. So hopefully Luke Smith will be back for the second leg, and then us next round, which will be against TNS or some other side. We should have a look at that actually. TNS or Zelina. So either way, I reckon we're safe to go through to the knockout stage. Or was it through qualifying round? Either or, we should be fine with the next round. We'll try and put ourselves through to the next round now, and I don't care about Stephen King. He thinks that he knows best, but at the end of the day, hang on a second. How am I supposed to perform and get ourselves further into Europe if he keeps selling my best players? And just got to deal with what is happening. And he says he's happy to stay at the club. Well, is he what, gonna just take the money and run? Or because I can only sign, I know he obviously doesn't know that, but I can only sign Northern Irish players. So at this stage, just gotta put up with what's happening. Otherwise, the other option is I could just leave the club and go to a different club and just restart. But at the moment, I'm committed to Crusaders and trying to get ourselves a win in the Champions League. It's just going to put us off by 10 years of selling these players. It was a disappointing half. Obviously the team talk at the start of the game wasn't great, but, well, we smashed them the first leg. I expect the same. Jarvis, come on, Bradley, O'Neill, Stephen O'Neill, yeah, there we go. There is that away goal that we conceded, and now things are even on that side of things. They need to score 6. The problem is the more players that the boards sell, the more disheartened the club gets. The players that stay, the players that are committed, because all these players have got long-term contracts, but the board does not care. I'll put these guys on big contracts to try and keep players away, clubs away from signing them. But Bradley. I mean, there's a little bit of potential there, but we're talking about players that are comfortably good enough for Premier League sides. Because of the reputation, they're able to sign them. They'd be going for 30, 40 million if they were a Premier League side, but because they're with us, 10 million will get them. Bradley. Possibly down to the passes, hard to tell. McManus, Davis, Martin, Bradley, back to Davis, O'Neill, Bradley, Martin, Heinrichsen, and puts it wide. 25 to go. 24. Okay, I'm going to bring O'Neill off. Purely because he's still coming back from injury. I don't want to risk him. So put that, bring that, and that should be good. Jarvis. Damage foot. I'll bring him off. And that's that. Also, this is the start of season 5. Dean. Silly. So it's only been 5 years in the making, building the squad. It just seems that the last few years they've just dropped off, whether that's because all the players are so good. Oh, come on. Let's get to that first. Maybe because the players are just so good, it's harder for the... Alright, that's it.